What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid DCG. Have a matchup today of Usopp versus Lucci. Last time I played a Lucci, I got absolutely wrecked. We won the dice roll. We're going first. We're able to find stage. Keep this hand. We have Rebecca and a stage. We're going to keep that. Tap one per stage. Get it off. Get it started. And yeah, he's gonna tap two for an Uta. The Uta, I cannot kill that with my leader, and he's able to rest it to minus, I believe, 3. We're just reading to make sure it can be KO'd by effects. I know it had an effect where it couldn't be KO'd by leader, just making sure it could be KO'd by effects. Swing 6 into life, and then we're gonna tap 2 for an Adeo blocker. We're gonna get the draw on KO. As soon as he swings, we're gonna block. But what's good about this matchup for me in general with that Uta is as soon as he turns that Uta sideways, as long as I have stage, I can play a character and get pseudo rush, like attack into the character. So that Uta is not as much of a problem for me as it would be for other decks because I can attack characters so easily if I have stage. He swings 5 into life, minus is 1 to the Adeo. We're just gonna block and draw. We have 2 Zoros in hand. The idea here was at the beginning was I was going to use one of the Zoros to pop that Uta, but now that he played that Laboon, I think the idea should be we're going to swing 6 life, and then we're going to establish the Zoro, pop the Laboon. So we tap 4 for the Zoro, rest stage, mill 2, pop the Laboon. So we have 2 Rebeccas in hand. We don't have any Kiroses or Luffy's. That would be ideal to play, but we do have the Zoro. So yeah, we're going to our 7 Dawn turn next turn. It would be really cool if we could get Kyros. We could be in a really strong spot where we can establish both the Zoro and the Kyros. He swings 7 in the life. We take and we draw the Kyros. So now we have the Exodia combo, where we get to whatever he plays. We can pop something with the Zoro, and we can bounce that Uta back to his hand, or we could vice versa. He taps 4 for a Kuzan. He gets to draw a card, and on attack, that Kuzan gets to minus 4. Very troublesome card. I want to get rid of it immediately, and luckily I have the tools to do it. I'm going to play tap 7 for Rebecca, and play 2 Kiro Zoro. First, we're going to swing 5 life, though. 5 life and then 6 life. Probably better to swing 6 with the Zoro first and then 5, just in case he had a finger pistol or something like that. He gives 2k for that. We tap 7 for the Rebecca, and here's where we get to play Kyros Zoro. First, we're going to do effective Zoro, rest stage, mill 2. We're going to pop the Kuzan. And then now I'm going to use effective Kyros to bounce that Uta back to his hand. And we're going to pass. So we effectively cleared his board. He can play that Uta again, but I don't mind if he plays that Uta again. We're only like 5 cards in trash. We're at 3 life, and we have 5 cards in hand. So leader effect is live. But yeah, feeling in a really strong spot. I think we managed to hit his life twice. So he's at 3 life. And again, our board's looking pretty awesome. He's at 8 Dawn. We're going to go to our 9 Dawn turn next turn. We have Rebecca's in hand, but we don't really have anything to play off of the Rebecca's. He's going to swing 7 into life. Oh, he swings 7 to the Zoro. Oh, he swings 7. He minuses 1 to the Zoro, and we're going to take. We draw 1k. So now he has 6 Dawn. 6 Dawn standing. He did minus the Zoro. The Zoro gets a buff of 1 from Usopp's effect, so he's at 4 cost right now. He taps 2 for the Uta. He's going to rest it. He's going to get to minus another 2 or 3, and he's going to get to pop that he plays the Lucci now. He has to return 3 cards, and he's going to get to pop one of my Zoros. Now we draw for turn. Here's where I think I make a slight mistake as well, because I'm thinking about getting the most. I tap one for a Leo. I want to try to find some pieces for this Rebecca. Hopefully, find a Kuros. Maybe grab a Sabo, and I could grab a Cavendish as well. I'd like to play both those. I could play the Frankie as well. King Kong gun could be cool, but ultimately, I think I want the Sabo and the Cavendish. And again, here's where I think I should just swing the Rebecca I already have on board into the Uta, but I'm thinking, I'm gonna get to play another one. I could swing that one. That'd be the most value in case I want to swing this Rebecca. But I'm gonna have to play over something, so I'm thinking a little bit too far in my head, I think, because I'm gonna tap 7 for the Rebecca. We draw another Sabo, and now I realize I have to play over something. So I'm going to play over the Rebecca I just played and the Leo. And we're going to play the Sabo and the Cavendish. I'm going to play the Cavendish rested. I'm going to play the Sabo active, so we can't swing into it. That Sabo effect, the Sabo prevents anything from being removed from the field. I could just pop that back to my hand. So now he's not going to be able to pop things unless he pops the Sabo first. Now I swing the 4 into the 3. And he lets it die. And I can swing, I have 3 swings left, so I'm going to swing 7 in a life. So we'll swing 7, 5, 9. He takes 5. He gives his counter, and then 9. He takes. He's down to 1 life, we pass. So now, again, we're in a super strong spot. I'm counting my trash, not that it matters, because double attack's not going to be really in play anymore. If he goes to remove anything on our board, we're just going to get to pop that Sabo right back to hand. And he picked the Sabo up and he read it. So I know he knows the effect. Here's where he picks it up. He reads it. So he just has the Lucci on board. It doesn't have any rush, so he's not going to be able to kill us. He swings 6 into the 4. We'll let that die. And then leader effect, we get to draw a card. We draw a Frankie blocker. The idea is as long as he doesn't block her up crazy, we could just easily go for game. Even if he does block her up like crazy, we're just going to fight over the blocks. He's going to tap 1 for a Tempest Kick. He has more than 10 cards in trash, so he gets a draw card, then he gets the -3 somewhere. Again, everything on my board gets an extra +1 cost from Usopp's effect. So he minuses the Cavendish, so now it's at a 2 cost. Because it was 4, it gets bumped up to 5, and then minus down to 2. He's counting his cards in trash, and he has 9 Dawn standing. He still has lead swing. It looks like he's got 2 set aside, so 7 and 2. He puts the 2 Dawn on leader, and it looks like he's going to swing 7. Swing 7 to the 6, and I'll give him a 2K. Give him a 2K Bartow. Waiting for him to declare what he's minusing. He minuses the Sabo. So now the Sabo's at a 4 cost. No, actually he minuses the Cavendish, so now it's at 1. And he gives me 2k. And this is where I'm starting to get worried that, like, I know he put the Salvo up and he read it. He continually minuses the Cavendish, and I feel like maybe he should be minusing the Saddle. So now I'm starting to, like, think about what's going on. Am I going to just be able to pop this Saddle back to my hand? He taps 3 for spending. Spending on play. You can return 3 CP cards, which he does. He returns the 2 Tempest Kicks and a Khalifa. And he can play a rested CP card, a 4 cost or less from his trash, which he plays a Khalifa. Khalifa minus on play -4, as well as gets to draw 2 trash to. So he minuses 4 to the Sabo. The Sabo is now at a 1 cost. My Cavendish is at a 1 cost. I think I see the line he's going for. If he plays his forward on standing, he's going to play a Lucci. And if he tries to pop both, I'm just going to be able to return the Sabo back to my hand, which he does. So I'm waiting to hear what he says. He returns 3. He just pops the... Actually, yeah, he just pops the Cavendish. I'm like, dude, I can just pop this back to hand. He's like, yep, that's fine. So I guess that was his plan. And then, yeah, now he has no blockers. And the floodgates are kind of open. So we can really push for game here, especially with a King Kong gun in hand. So yeah, thinking about whether I want a King Kong gun first. Ultimately, I'm thinking about tapping that 3. What I'm going to decide to do is put 3 on the Cavendish to swing 9. Because he's got like 7 cards in hand. So let's just get 3 cards out of hand. Or have him take a life, draw 2, trash 1. So he gives us the 3 cards. And now we're going to go for, we're going to tap 3 for a King Kong gun. We're going to put it on the Zoro. We're going to swing, he's at 12. We're going to swing 12 life. He takes. Now we have 4 Dawn. He just concedes. So yeah, ultimately, I think this was like how you need to beat Lucci, I guess, in terms of like what we need to see, which was stage early, which allowed us to do some cool things, as well as get the Sabo out at the right time. That Sabo, granted, I think he could have killed the Sabo and made things maybe a little bit easier for him. But getting that Sabo out allows us to like kind of protect things. Lucci's heavy removal. Lucci can easily remove a lot of things, but just having to clear that first really helps. As well as we just continually bounce everything he played. We're able to bounce or KO. So everything went absolutely according to plan. We high rolled pretty high here. But yeah, credit to my opponent. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know in the comments anything kind of differently. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.